blink of an eye, everything you see here will be gone. Imagine this scene, a desolate desert, harsh sunlight beating down on barren ground, not a single soul in sight. Everything will be wiped out completely with just a blink. The reality is that the power of nuclear weapons can obliterate an entire city in mere seconds. Can you imagine that? Nuclear weapons have forever changed the landscape of warfare, turning brutal battles into conflicts where not only victory but the unimaginable destruction must be faced. Did you know that the history of the atomic bomb's development began in the early 20th century? Scientists like Albert Einstein opened the door to a new era of nuclear energy research. And just a few decades later, secret efforts like the Manhattan Project led to the first atomic bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, an invention that brought hope but also instilled fear. Since then, a nuclear arms race has erupted between global powers, raising serious concerns about the future. Perhaps we still do not fully understand the consequences of what we've created. Millions have had to live in fear, uncertain of how their lives might change. And in a single moment, life as we know it could be altered forever. The aftermath of nuclear explosions affects not only people, but also the environment, causing pollution and destruction. Today, we will explore the true scale of modern nuclear weapons and their long-term impact on humanity and the Earth. Now, let's take a look at the types of modern nuclear weapons and their capabilities. Nuclear weapons are divided into two main categories: nuclear bombs and nuclear missiles. Nuclear bombs use fission or fusion processes to release energy. Nuclear missiles can carry multiple warheads, allowing them to strike multiple targets simultaneously. One notable example of a modern nuclear weapon is the Intercontinental Ballistic Missile, ICBM. ICBMs can travel thousands of kilometers and carry multiple nuclear warheads. Another significant example is the tactical nuclear missile, used for closer military targets. Nuclear technology development doesn't stop at manufacturing weapons, but also includes maintaining and upgrading existing weapon systems. This creates a significant challenge for global security. Each country has its own policies on nuclear weapons and how to manage them. The rivalry between nuclear powers creates a tense environment. Thus, maintaining stability and international cooperation is crucial. Many countries are developing defense technology to protect against nuclear attacks. But this technology also raises concerns about its potential use in large-scale wars. At the same time, there's an increase in illegal nuclear testing. This poses a major challenge to maintaining global peace. We need to understand the power and responsibility that nuclear nations face. Thank you for watching this video. Please leave your thoughts on the future of nuclear weapons in the comments. When discussing nuclear weapons, we cannot ignore their development throughout history. In the 1940s, scientists developed the first atomic bombs, granting humanity terrifying power. The first atomic bomb was tested in 1945 in New Mexico, marking a turning point in the history of warfare. Hiroshima and Nagasaki, two Japanese cities, suffered catastrophic consequences from nuclear bombs. Millions of lives were lost, and the survivors endured both physical and psychological pain. But it wasn't just people. The environment was also severely damaged. Subsequent tests took place throughout the Cold War, with nations racing to develop nuclear power. Nuclear tests were conducted in various locations worldwide, from the Pacific to the Nevada desert. Each test left long-lasting impacts on the environment and human health. And it wasn't only bombs. Countries also developed ballistic missiles equipped with nuclear warheads. This created a real threat to all of humanity. The fear of a nuclear war has always been present. International treaties like the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty, NPT, were signed to prevent the spread of nuclear weapons. However, many nations continue to develop nuclear weapons, creating a global crisis. Each year, millions of dollars are spent on maintaining and developing nuclear arsenals. This raises a question. Does nuclear power truly bring security to humanity? The impact of nuclear weapons goes beyond wars and extends across generations. Studies show that many survivors are facing serious health issues. Not only people, but plants and animals are also severely affected by nuclear pollution. We need to seriously reconsider the development of nuclear weapons. Can today's technological advancements help us find a solution to this issue? We need a different path, a future without nuclear weapons. And this can only be achieved if we all come together and take action. Next, we'll explore international efforts to curb the development of nuclear weapons. The increase in nuclear weapons has made many countries feel unsafe. In response, organizations like the United Nations have worked hard to promote nuclear disarmament. In 1968, the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty, NPT, was signed to control the development and spread of nuclear weapons. This treaty aims to prevent the development of nuclear weapons and promote cooperation in the peaceful use of nuclear energy. However, not all countries have adhered to this commitment. North Korea has conducted multiple nuclear tests, raising significant concerns in the international community. The international community has responded strongly to these actions. The United Nations has imposed many sanctions on North Korea, but do these measures truly work? For Iran, the nuclear issue has been a contentious topic for many years. The Iranian nuclear crisis has lasted for decades and still remains unresolved. Efforts to disarm nuclear weapons have also led to many other important treaties. These treaties not only help reduce the number of nuclear weapons, but also promote cooperation between nations. Let's call on leaders to act and fulfill their commitments to peace. Thank you for watching this section. Please share this video to raise awareness about the need to prevent nuclear weapons. We have explored the power of nuclear weapons together, but another important question remains: is peace truly an option? The balance between nuclear weapons and peace has always been a sensitive issue. Is a new arms race underway? While some countries are enhancing their military strength, others are seeking a path toward peace. However, the threat of nuclear weapons is not only present between nations, it also comes from terrorist organizations. We have witnessed numerous terrorist attacks worldwide, and nuclear weapons could become a target. Just a single touch could lead to disaster. The International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, is one of the key organizations ensuring nuclear safety and security. The question is, how can we protect ourselves from these threats in the future? Education and raising awareness about nuclear weapons can help mitigate risks. We also need a strong political foundation to achieve lasting peace. Ultimately, peace and security are not solely the responsibility of one nation, but of the entire world. Let us come together to build a future without nuclear weapons, where peace is our choice. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay updated with the latest videos. Thank you for watching this video. Please leave your thoughts on the future of nuclear weapons in the comments.